We're here to Lowe's. On his way, he missed his flight, but we have the vice chairman, Khalid, who is the vice chairman and is the chairman of the committee. Among the entourage, we have Senator Dicket Klein, who is representing Plateau North, Plateau Central. And then we have Senator Reverend Senator Amos. Part of your company is mining in his state, Adamawa.
North.
North.
Yes. I want to see that in the mining place.
And then we have Senator who is from Ebonyi. We hope you will go there because Ebonyi too has a lot of mineral endowment. And closer to you, we have Senator Khalid from Kaduna. He said he's representing him, so we are here. So that's why we are here, so to have a brief and then to meet with you, see your side.
You're very much welcome to Malcolm Mines Limited. Let me start with a brief introduction of Malcolm Mines. I formed and incorporated Malcolm Mines sometimes in 2011, and that's around 15 years. We started with mining of just tin and columbine. We later went into aggregating of other minerals, and by his grace, today we are one of the biggest, or let me say the biggest exporters of those concentrate in the whole of West Africa. We have a lot of mining fields all over the country, ranging from Bauchi, Kaduna, Kebbi, Niger, and other states as well. And we are also into processing. So we aggregate and we process solid mineral, in which I'm grateful to see you people today, because the mineral sector in Nigeria has a lot of challenges, and I think you are the only people that can bring solution to our challenges. I thank Almighty Allah for giving you the interest to look into our own problem, which is a national problem. People from far see our problem as, maybe people take it as illegal mining, or we have those artisanal miners, But I think all those problems are not big problems. They are problems that we can address them as a nation. But we have other big challenges. Nigeria is facing serious challenges of unemployment. We have a lot of youth here that are facing these unemployment challenges, and that is part of the problem that we are facing with this banditry and all this insecurity and insurgents. I believe mining is the only sector that can employ as much of this youth. I don't think there's any other sector that can employ these people than the mining sector. So we have a lot of challenges, and we have been looking forward to see who is going to help us in addressing those challenges. One of the basic challenges is we have people that are coming here to take our bread away from us. Number one is the Chinese people. The Chinese are here everywhere, and they are taking our jobs. So let me start with the artisanal mining and mining itself. Somewhere the mining officer is here. If you could recall, I think somewhere in 2016, the minister came here. And no, sorry, it was 2014, and that was when we started operating, because before the buying center was not open for all. Then they regularize it, and then they change the system. The mineral buying center, they make it open for all Nigerians, and they give it this meaning so that everybody, we can legalize all the artisanal and the illegal miners. At that time, we urged them to open cooperatives. You know, they open cooperatives and they open all sorts kind of companies, organizations, whatever. They register it. They come in. They unite, and then they open they have their own license that they can operate on, and we buy from them. Later, that purpose was made for only Nigerians to benefit from it. So later, they started giving those permits to the foreigners, most especially the Chinese. Now the Chinese are taking over everything. In fact, they have taken over everything. And the reason is our people cannot access funds the way the Chinese access it from their own place. We don't even have it. Talk less of accessing it. The government is in need, everybody is in need. So if a Chinese person needs $1 million today and he writes something, his government gives him. We don't need, our government is even looking for their own, talk less of giving the miners. So they have a lot of advantages that we don't have. And then they use this, now they try with their technology and whatever, they come down now, oppress us, take everything. In fact, towards the end of last year, we are almost sitting doing nothing here. We employ, yes, only in the mining side. I think indirectly we employ over 100,000 people. You bear witness, indirectly. The people you see outside, most of them operate small scale mining.
Farmers.
No, the people you see outside, it's mining. They have, most of them have licenser.
No, farmers, they call them.
Mineral finance.
Mineral farmers.
Okay, sir.
The personal language. That language is not correct.
It's protected language.
It's for protection. People are calling them illegal.
They are just farming.
They are
No, sorry, but what he's saying now, he's saying that they are licensed.
They are
Most of them.
So they are not farmers.
Most of
They are
them.
not farmers.
So what we did that time, it's if I take you back, we bring this this form. We go to a mining site. We make sure that the person have a license. Most especially when somebody is doing this our alluvial mining, like tin, tantalum, all those alluvial mining. We go with heavy machineries. We have machineries. We sit down with the owners of the site. We say, okay, we are going to open for you this place. This is what you need to open it. But you know, there's the process, which is bigger than taking out the overboarding, opening. Yeah. So we open it for them. They do the processing themselves, and they sell to us. This is the most agreement we have with them. We bring a lot of machineries for them. After opening it, you see thousands of people in the pit, and they operate safely because they don't have any risks of overboarding coming to them or anything. So then from there they process and we get it. So we have a little margin that we put in between, and this little margin is what we cover for these machines that we give them. Later we have these challenges that the Chinese come without any hard work, any work or anything. They give them better prices because they did not invest anything earlier on them. Yes, and then they take whatever. So by last year, I think end of last year, things became very, very hot. You know, the Chinese, I think they were doing almost, and we did not oppose the Chinese coming. If they want to come to Nigeria, they can come, stay in their port or stay somewhere, but at least leave our jobs for us. We do our own job. We can take it to you. Okay, if you want to buy, we take it to you. We have but the Chinese come to us now that I'm speaking. I don't know the last time that I go to the pit. I went to the pit. I have my own mining site that in function that I do visit. But if you go to the pit now, close to that, you find a Chinese man there sleeping next to the artisanal miner. So this is a big challenge that we have, and these people are trying to take our jobs for us, and we need an intervention, please. So apart from this, we have other challenges which you are too conversant with them, and I believe the last time I went to I met your committee, I think we have discussed a lot with them, and they said they are going to address some of the challenges. So thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, the Miners Association and the Women in Mining Association. The challenges you are highlighting, it's not new, it's familiar. And they are all over the country. It's up to us as a nation to come up with a means of addressing that. Because in our desperation to invite foreign investors, we are opening up ourselves to being overrun by the foreigners. Because there should be, as far as I'm concerned, there should be a limitation to where they can operate. And there's a sister committee that will have to engage, maybe the local content committee in the Senate that will help us address this. Because remember, if you were just coming from the Mining Institute, you may need an expert, one expert, Chinese expert, to come and train our people to do the work. But the Chinese looks like they are just creating jobs for their people in Africa. You see, I'm quite aware of this problem because during the time of this Minister Fayulu, we went to his office and we found some Chinese arrested, kept in their garage, supervised by police, this mobile police. They caught from here, I think from Wasi. There's a mine in Wasi which is even not accessible to you. You couldn't go there. Yes. Even the minister, when he was going, he had to devise a trick and tell the members of the entourage that he's going to Kaduna. And they ended up landing here. Otherwise, somebody will tell them. So these are real challenges, and well, at this level, I assure you, we'll try our best to see that we protect the interests of our country, because it's a vital interest. If we don't have, we are producing young women every day, and there's no job for them. We cannot export them to China. So we are not saying that we are not going to do business with Chinese. We'll do it with them, but on our own terms, not on their own terms. Because you cannot go to China and take their job and the government will see you and leave you just like that. No. I think we go extra mile to open up ourselves to abuse by foreigners. Really, this is our situation. But I assure you, you are investing, you are a Nigerian, you need protection. And I assure you that we'll do our best to give you that kind of protection you need to operate. You can't go to any other country.
Yeah. Yes. To add more, sir.
Yes?
Yeah, I also, although we need to change our psyche. I did my NYSC in Kano. If you have a white man as a teacher, they pay him higher because he has a white color. He may not be teaching mathematics, he may not be teaching physics, but because he's a white man here, so you pay him higher. If a white man is asking for your product to buy, you are in haste to sell.
Yes.
You are in haste to go into a deal with another person because of color. I think we need to change our psyche. And sometimes we even bring people who are not educated. You have a professor, you don't believe in his theory. He was a Nigerian black man. But you have a technology somewhere, you prefer to give him the job. I think we need to change our psyche. And what you are saying is exactly true. We are quietly, even in the area of agriculture, allowing our resources to be controlled by people who come in. I think it is left for us to really look into those areas. our level of education is very high. In the field of mining, we're trying to even deepen our knowledge more and more by even establishing university. In the area of agriculture, we have several professionals. Why are we not using our own? We're lucky to have you. I was lucky to hear that you established just in 2011, and today you go external. We need to promote our people. Your languages are well heard. My only prayer as a representative of the people is that as you are using the locals, be mindful. Their welfare. I'm happy you told me you're using machines that will help to support overburden so that we don't have collapses. Because so many youths go in and die. And again, some of the youths are underage. Even when they get the money, they use it wrongly. It promotes moral decadence. It also brings in a lot of criminality because of it. So I would wish that in the selection of people that will be engaged, we should be nationalistic, we should be patriotic, we should bring a moral into even engaging those that will go into mining. Because we need responsible. If I have a company, you bring people, character to work with you. Don't just engage a person because you want the product, but you want the product and you want the future of the person engaged. So I think we need to be more decent. But I assure you, the 10th Senate, with my experience in the 10th Senate, and the thinking of the 10th Senate, National Assembly, I think we are very futuristic in nature. And this committee in particular desires that the mining sector is giving an attention. And that's why I say it. And I would like people to know it. That's why this committee, when all lend to ensure that more money is appropriated to the Ministry of Solid Mineral, so that we'll have control. Our workers will have sufficient equipment, will be equipped enough to be in charge at the fields. But when you employ few people to oversee mining, the ratio is low. You have one person looking after jobs. When will he go down? And no equipment. So that by the time we improve our capacity, we'll be able to maintain the site. But I assure you, all of you patriotic Nigerians who are brave enough to go into this, we need to give you the maximum support. And we are happy with the creation of jobs. We're happy with it.
For me, on all our going round,
Well,
we have seen.
just a minute. The press.
Can you, sorry,
Can you please
excuse us for other details?
Sorry.
What is the starting point? Starting. Based on their magnetic capacity. So the high magnetic comes first, and then the one that follows comes subsequently. So let me show you how it works.
So as it's moving, it's separated.
Yes, let me show you how it is. The highest magnetic field is like we have the iron itself, F3 and F4. They have high magnetic field. So we send this one to take the highest magnetic. Then this one as well, this one too. The tin comes here. I know this is not tin because tin is not magnetic. So you can only separate it with gravity. So we have the density, that is the gravity center, which is 11. We like to big team and cycle as well. So that's the two. So yeah. This was a magnetic circuit. So it means monoxide, because monoxide is also very high magnetic element. So it separates monoxide and elements. So this one is the one for the gravity.
By the pop of doing well, my brother. Thank you very much. I would like to partner with you.
Just give me a minute to figure it out.
But I don't want to contact
Yes. So hafnium, psyllium, selenium.
Yes. I know. Because they have are they enough gases, enough elements.
So the body contains almost all the only problem is we don't know how to appreciate it. But currently, I think we are the largest. There's Canada rare earth and there's China. So the China and Canada.
So Chinese, if they are coming here, they should bring the beneficiation plant.
They said they are not allowed in China. They cannot take it out. We've tried as much as possible to bring the dosage.
No, we stop them from exporting it to the country. So that should be our position.
Yes, we can do that, sir.
Yes.
And that will, yes, we should control it.
It's rare.
Because this is a precious thing that
This is what
Nigeria
they are saying.
has.
If they,
Even if we don't do it today, if I don't
you
do
see,
it,
we
other
can
people
ask
will do
Trump
it.
to bring
But
this
if we stop it, sir, it's going to, because they will look for it.
and this is what I'm telling you.
And the only place we get it currently is here.
But that's what I'm saying.
And it's very important. It's a
This is
very
what I'm saying.
important.
We should
element.
use it. They are open everything. We tell them.
Adamawa side.
Like the 5G, like the 5G, communicate mobile telephones, those, most of the IT.
We use it in ammunition.
And I know the 5G is like, the distance for the 5G, more than 50%
This one, yes.
from the rare earth.
Yeah, the
The rare earths
lanthanides.
are very
This is what China is saying.
Yeah, the lanthanides, the actinides.
Yes,
They are weaponizing it. They are taking it from us.
they are taking the raw material
Yeah,
from
yeah.
us. The biggest producers of rare earth in the world is China. Everybody knows
Yes.
that. But Chinese get the raw material outside.
Yes, from
People
Africa.
don't know.
Yes, that's it.
That's why they're carrying to go and process.
They bring.
And you
they
will
take
know
it
what
from
they're carrying to go and
These
process.
are some of the points you raised.
Yes. If we can control all these things, we can
Because some
control.
of these are the minister.
You see, the inability to process everything here is stealing.
Yeah, it is.
Because they carry your raw material on ground, they're going to process. You don't know what they're carrying.
That is the
Rare earth is packed.
We want to invest, to put our own money to bring the technology.
Yeah, told us we process here.
It's forbidden. It's forbidden in China. They cannot take out the technology. They told us. They say it's forbidden. Mu da kudin mu, we want to invest in it. Bring the processing. Let's make a processing plant here because I can sell the rare earth individually. We have hafnium. We have a lot of rare earth metals. I can sell them separately. They said
They
no.
want monopoly. They want to monopolize it.
And this is what they are doing at the moment. Sir. Monopolizing it.
So that is why
That is what I'm greatest.
Sister, are you satisfied with this committee oversight?
Yes, very well. I'm very well satisfied. I'm glad and happy that they are here. With the discussion we've had, I believe they are going to help us a lot. They are going to help the mining community in Nigeria, and they are going to help the mining to grow.
Okay, you said a little about the antics of the Chinese, how they are controlling this. Can you tell us more?
Yes, the Chinese are monopolizing. They are using the advantages they have upon us, coming to our communities, going down to where we are going, trying to take away our jobs.
In specific terms, what do you want the committee to assist you as a person?
Yes, we want them to assist us in tackling this very important aspect and covering this Chinese issue for coming to our doorstep and taking away our jobs from us.
There was something you said inside, which the Russians are controlling, and then the Chinese are trying to monopolize it. If you want transfer of technology.
Yes, it's the rare earths. It's the rare earths. People are not aware that Nigeria is now the biggest exporter of rare earths outside China to China. Chinese are claiming, yeah, they can claim it because they are the only ones that have the technology now to beneficiate it and then separate it to whatever is needed at the end. But getting the raw material comes from somewhere, and this raw material most of it goes to China from Nigeria.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Done. Thank you.
Thank you.